Today, we're in Ghent, and Max and I are discovering exactly why so many people love this charming city.
Look at this view!
We've got 24 hours to explore, so we're diving right into the best things to do, see, and eat as recommended to us by locals. But we're traveling in December, which on the one hand means we get to visit what we think is one of the most beautiful Christmas markets in Europe. On the other hand, it seems like everyone wants to visit Ghent in December.
Yes. Yeah.
Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to our second stop in Belgium. We've made it to the beautiful city of Ghent.
Also smells amazing.
It smells amazing. And our first stop, as you can tell, is nothing but the best. So I'm gonna start the day easy with some carbs, and we have one full day here in Ghent. So after that, we'll carry on exploring.
The thing that we were recommended specifically from our guide in Brussels was their stroopwafels. And we're basically right next to Netherlands at the moment. So I guess the cultures cross over. Apparently their stroopwafels from here are incredible, like the best she's ever had. The meringue is not like our favorite dessert, but it's the thing to try at that particular bakery. So Max decided he would get one of the meringues, and then we also got the stroopwafel, which is what was recommended to us from there. But if you order a coffee, they actually give you a little meringue on top anyway. So if meringue's not really your thing, but you do want to try it, just order a coffee.
Oh. Ooh. Tell us what we did wrong here, guys, because
Honestly,
this is very average. Look at this view!
absolutely crazy. Literally walked to the 100 meters away at the end of the street where we were at the bakery, and there's this square with 3 massive gorgeous churches in it, and then 50 meters there's a beautiful bridge, and just on the other side of the bridge another massive gigantic church. Like, they're all within 500 meters. I don't know why they need so many churches that are so big. Ghent is not that big of a town, guys. It's so interesting. It's actually gorgeous, but we're going to come back to this square later because this is where the Christmas market is in December.
It's really beautiful, guys. Honestly, it is sincerely really beautiful, and I'd like to say prettier than Brussels.
Yeah.
As much as we love Brussels, like, it's a small little portion, to be fair.
These buildings here are adorable.
They are absolutely stunning. The vibe, and in a sense, the weather adds to the mood of beauty. Okay, it's like ancient times or hard times. It's cold.
I wouldn't mind a blue sky.
But yeah, absolutely spectacular.
This is amazing. So for lunch, we've made our stop at Amadeus today, and that's because our Airbnb host very much recommended this place. Now, you probably know that Belgium's really famous for its frites, for its waffles, and of course for its beer. But one of the things that we learned is that they absolutely love meat and meat-heavy dishes. And this place does all-you-can-eat ribs, which is not something we were expecting to have in Belgium. But I'm definitely here for it. It's €24.90, and they've already given us like a huge portion, like, to begin with. And I guess that we can just like order more portions as we go. I don't know.
So I didn't know this morning I was coming to eat bottomless ribs, so I wore a white shirt, so I'm not really prepared. But I'm just gonna dig in. I don't know if, I mean, it is a ribs. I eat it with my fingers, right? They pulled this out so quickly. I ordered like 5 minutes ago. It's so good. They have a little bucket on every table. So you just chuck your bones in there, empty plate, and you get another serving.
Oh my god. It truly is unlimited. They just came around and just served us a massive second portion that we... Oh my gosh. Are you going to be okay with that?
It's a lot.
Now that was a lunch. Honestly, if you guys are hungry, then Amadeus in Ghent,
Oh my gosh.
they'll
Just come
sort
hungry.
you.
Come
They'll
hungry.
sort you. Quick pause whilst we digest. If you've been watching our channel for a while, then you already know this, but Air Allo has been our go-to eSIM since 2022. And if you're planning a trip soon and need reliable data connection whilst you're away, then download the Air Allo app for free and use our code maxandjacqueline to get $3 off your first data plan. Since this trip is part of a much longer journey through Europe, it's worth quickly explaining why. They offer data plans in over 200 countries and regions, which means we have purchased just one SIM and it covers us in all the countries we're visiting on this Euro trip. Our one eSIM connects us as soon as we enter a new country. So we instantly have access to Google Maps, to translate, to our hotel bookings, and we can make payments quickly on our phone. And we keep our normal phone numbers, so WhatsApp and iMessage, they work just like they do at home. If you're traveling soon, then download the Air Allo app using the link in the description below. And don't forget to use our code maxandjacqueline for $3 off your first data plan. Or just scan the QR code that's on screen now.
Now we're gonna go learn about history. We're gonna go visit one of the main attractions of the town.
It's called the Gravenstein Castle. We're actually walking along the canal and making our way there. Ghent is actually very walkable. You can pretty much walk to every single attraction. So if you're gonna stay in town, then you don't need to worry about public transport. We, however, are staying a couple of kilometers out of town just because it was much more affordable. So we got the bus in this morning and you can just tap on the bus using your debit card. So it's super easy to get around if you're wondering that as well.
Whoa.
Now that is an impressive castle.
Wow, this is a beautiful, beautiful piece of history.
I love that they like decorated it for Christmas as well. It's like Hogwarts.
Yeah.
I can't fit it over my bun.
This castle is almost 900 years old, and it was built to showcase power and control, making sure everyone around knew exactly who was in charge. But what we found incredible was how well preserved it was. It felt like stepping back into medieval times with its thick stone walls, narrow passages, and tales of torture.
Well, that castle was mesmerizing. Honestly, it just adds to the whole other beauty of Ghent.
Worthwhile experience, and also if you do come at Christmas time like we are, they decorated the castle so beautifully. Every room had like a different theme of decorations. It was amazing. Beautiful.
But now we were gonna go for a river cruise, but it is a little cold. It is €10 per person, however. So if you want to do it, highly recommended because
the sun was shining.
Yeah,
100%. But we just don't want to be seen in that boat freezing the whole time.
and we've got better things to do, aka eat again. Oh my gosh, it is, as you can tell, really busy.
So we've come to the Ghent main square, and this is actually where they have the 3 towers of Ghent. Now obviously because it's quite crowded today, we can't really show you what it's like, but it's quite crowded because there's a Christmas market here. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, and I think now's a good time to get some Glühwein. We actually came to the Christmas market yesterday when we first arrived in Ghent because we were just too excited. We had some amazing food here at the Christmas market. We also tried the Glühwein, which was delicious. Glühwein! Cheers!
It's a very good thing that the market does is everything is on a portion. So you basically pay an extra €1 for cups or 2 for bowls. And bait. I don't know, there's a sort of scan
There
under.
must be a chip inside of it because they like put it on this what looks like a scale, and then when you return it, it doesn't charge you for the cup. Also, it's a very good glühwein at this market, and this market is such a vibe because of where it's set. It's set in the main plaza of the town, and they have just 3 amazing church buildings in this plaza, which are just epic without the Christmas market. Then we've got an ice rink, you've got a Ferris wheel, you've got all of these delicious food stands and glühwein for only €5, which feels like a great deal because in Helsinki it was €9. We had some delicious food last night here at the Christmas market. We had the tatiplet, 10 out of 10 recommend. We also tried the Korean fried chicken. It was good for quite a small portion for the price. And then Max had one of those giant German sausage hot dogs with the curry ketchup, which honestly was value for money. It was like €12, but it was literally this long.
It was serious size, guys.
Yeah. So when we did our chocolate tour in Brussels, we learned about this particular chocolate shop, which is called Newhouse. These guys are literally the inventors of praline chocolate. And if you don't know what a praline chocolate is, it's basically any chocolate that is stuffed with some sort of filling inside of it. But she said these ones are the classic ones. So it's like chocolate with like a caramelly biscuit and then filling on the inside of that biscuit. So we're gonna get some of those to try. And did we get this coffee one?
Not yet.
We'll take a coffee one, please.
Which one is your favorite?
My favorite is the salted caramel one.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Thank you very much, miss.
Thank you.
Have a
Christmas.
nice Merry Christmas. So we got our chocolates from Newhouse. The adorable, lovely lady in there actually recommended to us what to get. She said that these particular ones are like their classic chocolates. I'm so excited. We only got 6 and it was €13. So this is definitely a treat. It's not something that you would have every day, but I think, you know, when in Belgium, and I don't know which flavors are which, so I'm just gonna go for it.
Just fine.
So far, I'm not sold.
Honestly, that's pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna try a different one. Maybe we just had a dud.
Is it cold, Mama?
Good.
That might be the worst €13 we spent in Belgium.
Well, beautiful people, sadly our time in Ghent, the wonderful, wonderful Ghent has come to an end. We've made it to the beautiful, actually, Ghent St. Peter's station. It's actually something recommended to have a look at. So, 2 birds in 1 stone. We are making our way to our next destination. It's not technically in Belgium, but it is Maastricht. So I don't know if any of you have ever been. We have never been. This will be our first time in the Netherlands as well. And hopefully if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe perhaps, and maybe even come and watch us here in Maastricht, as there is even more Christmas market for those that are interested in this and just exploring the city and a whole new country for us. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys.